In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 25th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco Giants vs. Seattle Mariners. The San Francisco Giants face the Seattle Mariners, with both teams looking to make a playoff push. The Giants have a 65-65 record and are in 4th place in the National League West Division and 5 games out of a wild card spot. The Mariners have a 65-65 record, and only 2 wins in their last 10 games had them firing their manager Scott Service in a last-ditch effort to make a postseason push. The Seattle Mariners continue to get respect from oddsmakers, and I'll continue to fade. Yes, the Mariners are at home and have the pitching edge with Bryan Woo on the mound, who has been terrific this season. The problem is the Mariners struggle with consistency. The offense is terrible, and I want no parts of laying juice with a team that's all but given up on the season. The Mariners and the White Sox are 2 teams I want nothing to do with for the remainder of the season. I'm going to continue to go against the Mariners while they're in this freefall, and they're simply playing themselves out of the playoffs. The managerial change clearly did nothing for this team, and I don't think that their problems will be fixed anytime soon. So the San Francisco Giants money line is our full game side pick. Woo has been tremendous this year, posting a 2.12 earned run average and 0.83 WHIP. The right-hander has logged 4 consecutive quality starts. From a head-to-head standpoint, San Francisco's current roster is slashing just .167, .286, and .250 against Woo over 12 at-bats. It's not a huge sample size, but I think it holds some weight since he has been so dynamic on the rubber. On the flip side, we just can't ignore how bad Seattle's offense has been. They're dead last in team batting average this year while sitting 28th in OPS. This is a bottom-tier offense, and while Robbie Ray hasn't been lights out, he should manage to limit this lowly Seattle offense. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets vs. San Diego Padres. A pair of National League teams embroiled in the heated playoff race are set to clash as they wrap up a critical series in Southern California. The New York Mets are taking on the San Diego Padres on the road, concluding a 4-game showdown on Sunday afternoon. Both teams are fighting for postseason positioning, making this an important matchup. This season, the Mets have proven to be a formidable force on the road offensively, though their performance on Friday night didn't reflect that. New York is working hard to overcome their sluggish start to the season and secure a spot in the playoff picture, but there's still plenty of ground to cover. Pitcher Jose Quintana has struggled recently, going winless in his last 4 starts, and the Mets need him to turn things around. On the other side, Martin Perez has been much more effective since joining the Padres, posting a solid 2.74 earned run average compared to his 5.2 earned run average with the Pirates before the trade deadline. The Padres, currently in a playoff position, are determined to maintain their standing as the postseason approaches. The Padres have been a tough team to beat, especially in the second half of the season, where they've rarely lost back-to-back games. They're among the hottest teams in baseball since the All-Star break. While the Mets have also been playing well, this seems like a prime opportunity for the Padres to bounce back. Martin Perez has rediscovered his form since joining San Diego, while Jose Quintana has seen some regression in his recent performances. With momentum on their side, the Padres look poised to respond strongly in this game. New York has won 2 of the first 3 games in this series, and they're aiming to secure the series victory here. The Mets have a respectable 33-29 record on the road this year, while the Padres are 36-32 at home. However, San Diego is beginning to lose ground in the race for the National League West, trailing Arizona by 1.5 games for second place. In this matchup, the Padres are turning to Martin Perez, who has been outstanding since his trade to San Diego. Meanwhile, the Mets are counting on Jose Quintana, who has struggled in his last 3 starts and now faces a formidable Padres lineup. Given the circumstances, I believe the Padres will earn a split in the series, making the San Diego Padres money line our full game side pick. As of Saturday, New York's games have seen the over-hit with a 65 to 60-4 mark this season. The Mets are ranked 11th in the majors, averaging 4.76 runs per game, a number that climbs to 4.94 runs per contest on the road, ranking 7th overall. Their average total entering Saturday's game was 9.33 runs per contest, which increases to 9.76 runs per game when they're away from Citi Field. Meanwhile, San Diego has seen the over-hit with a 70 to 58-2 mark in their 130 games this season. The Padres rank 10th in the majors, scoring an average of 4.78 runs per game, though that number dips slightly to 4.56 runs per game at home. San Diego's games have averaged 9.03 runs per contest, with that figure rising to 9.15 runs per game at Petco Park. While Petco Park has traditionally been considered a pitcher's park, this season has seen a shift towards more offense, with Quintana struggling and both teams featuring strong lineups. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Baltimore Orioles. The Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles are set to conclude their three-game series this Sunday at Oriole Park. Both teams have been battling hard, and this game will mark the final showdown of the series. Baltimore comes into the match riding high after securing two significant victories on Friday and Saturday. These wins are crucial for the Orioles as they continue their fierce competition with the New York Yankees in the American League East. At home, Baltimore has managed a solid 39-29 record this season, while the Astros have been decent on the road, holding a 34-31 record. Although Houston maintains a comfortable lead in the American League West, they've hit a rough patch recently, struggling in their last 5 games. The starting pitchers for this game have shown promise in their recent outings, with Kikuchi, in particular, transforming into a standout performer since his transition from Toronto. Houston has suffered from late-game collapses in the past couple of matchups, but I believe Yusei Kikuchi has the potential to turn things around for the Astros. Since joining the team, Kikuchi has consistently put Houston in a strong position to win, which is promising for this game. On the other hand, while Dean Kremer was a reliable pitcher for the Orioles last season, his performances this year haven't brought the same level of success for Baltimore. Given the circumstances, this seems like a prime opportunity for the Astros to avoid a series sweep and secure a split. Therefore, the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. When looking at the overall scoring trends, the total has gone over in 58.7% of the games involving these teams, which is the highest percentage in MLB. Additionally, when the Orioles play without a day of rest, their record stands at 62-41-8. Favoring higher scoring games. Taking into account Baltimore's strong historical performance against Kikuchi and their consistent production against left-handed pitchers, I'm confident that the Orioles will score early and frequently, especially with a national audience watching. The Astros are also likely to contribute a significant number of runs to the total. As of now, Baltimore has yet to announce a probable pitcher for the game, and regardless of who takes the mound, it seems unlikely that they'll deliver a quality start. Furthermore, the Orioles' bullpen has been shaky since the All-Star break, making it harder for them to contain the Astros' offense. Houston, on the other hand, has been productive this month, hitting .260, .327, .425, and .752 and averaging 4.5 runs per game on the road. This game showcases two potent offenses. The Astros have consistently been strong on offense throughout the season, ranking in the top 10 or just outside the top 10 in several key categories, including runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Meanwhile, Baltimore's offense has been exceptional, ranking among the top 5 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, SLG, and OPS. Given these factors, it's likely that both Yusei Kikuchi and Dean Kremer will struggle to keep the opposing hitters in check during this contest. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.